Welcome back to another studio. Meow. So this is Duyu, and she slept over last night. She's just a tiny little kitten. My friend was busy last night, so he asked me if I can watch her. And she's so precious. Look at her little blue eyes. I actually watched her about a week ago, and I have some clips, but I'll probably insert it. She was really cute last time. I was trying to draw her and she was just watching me draw the whole time. 很像她的名字是 Duyu Duyu 不知道韩国名字。Oh. Hello. I'm waiting for some friends, and I'm on Fremont Street right now, which is like a very artsy area in Vegas, and we're here to look at a lot of plants. But I think I came too early. I did a bad thing. I bought another plant. But look how cute it is! Look at it! Hello! It's Monday and I'm super excited because I just launched my Patreon. I made this little post for Instagram and I'm so excited. Like, I've been working on this Patreon page for probably, I want to say like 2 to 3 weeks now, ever since I went back home for a visit, and I just kept tweaking everything so much because I was just so unsure about every little thing. But I'm so glad that I finally launched it, and I already have a few patrons that I'm super grateful for. So my first few patrons are Katya, Frederick, and Caroline. So thank you so much for being my first patrons. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope that you guys like the content that I post on Patreon. I really just want to be able to have this extra time so that I can help you guys with like art tutorials and stuff like that. I'm like legit tearing up because of how, like, I didn't expect anyone to be a patron on my Patreon, and just the fact that like these people believe in me and what I want to do with my freelance career. It's so touching, and I'm not usually the type of person that would be emotional over these things, but I don't know, for some reason I feel so loved, and I just don't know how to process it, so oh my god.
There's no pressing reason why I should feel this way, but basically when I feel a little bit hesitant or just doubtful at the start of the week, I like to just start planning. And I thought, since we are in the final week of June, I thought that I would just start doing my bullet journal for July, and just seeing everything mapped out and scheduled. It does bring a big sense of relief and peace for me. And I do feel a little bit better, actually. And it does look nice. Like, we've come a long way, guys. Like, I started this November 2018. Every month I have little categories that have like how many times I've worked out, or books I've read. I've got video ideas. much left, so I thought I would.
So I've just been writing down like my weekly plan, and I was referencing for Little Peach's new video about productivity. So she breaks it down into pretty much like 3 categories, which is 1, priorities, 2, brain dump, and the third one is just your weekly schedule. Priorities, she makes it so that those are the things you have to get done within that week. Brain dump is like a more detailed list of things you have to do for each priority. And then once she has all her brain dump written out, she can start to insert that into the weekly plan. That's kind of how I usually plan things, but the thing is I never had a priority section, which I think is kind of cool, and I'm gonna try using this planner better. I usually use my planner for like very decorative purposes and just like, I don't know, for like as a hobby, but now I kind of really want to lay it out a lot better. So I'm at In-N-Out right now because I think one thing that I haven't quite mastered yet is getting the motivation to save money and not eat out by cooking and buying groceries and stuff like that, because I think my biggest flaw is I don't like to wash my dishes. So if I actually cook, my dishes will be in my sink for an embarrassingly long ass time. So I've just been going out to eat for lunches. I should really start to figure out how I can cook and not have to wash a lot of dishes. Also, I think a part of being like freelance and being home all the time, it makes you kind of just want to go out, even though it's not anything big like making post office runs or buying through a drive-thru. It's nice to go outside and not be indoors all the time. So that's probably my excuse for why I'm buying In-N-Out right now. Take all of my money. Ooh, I got my stickers. I ordered some stickers a while back, and it's been a while since I ordered it. Ooh! Wow, these are so cute. The sticker is of Timmy and Tommy, and it's a clear sticker, so these little dots here are white, and it'll show up really cool on like a different colored background. This one, I actually didn't know how it would turn out, but it's so cute. So these are like Lucky Charm stickers, and it says, I only like the marshmallows, because low-key I only like the marshmallows, but I eat the other cereal to balance out the marshmallows. But I'm excited to put these up in the shop. These are so cute.
Oh, there you go. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
This
And
looks
also
slowly counter.
to the art club, and oh my. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Hi. Yeah, your microphone got disconnected there for a second.
You know what happens?
What? You got too excited and you pushed it out?
Yes, that's what happened. I'm going to put like for $1, okay, arts that I get sent on Discord, you know, from the art club, and I will make a post just about the arts that I received from the people, and I want to tag them and then like show up. I can stand mean people because they cannot be mean to me for some art. I just don't think it's like in a good place.
Yeah, like it's a good place. Exactly.
But you enjoy it, right? If you love what you do.
Hi, it's Tuesday. And I got a toast. So beautiful. Wow. Hello. I look very sweaty right now. I just went out to run some errands and it's really hot in Vegas and I have my apple cheeks on right now. I made the super dumb mistake of leaving out cat food for a few days and not opening the AC. Therefore, it was really hot in my apartment and now I have ants. And this is kind of funny because I actually wanted to get an ant farm, but I thought that was kind of cruel to have ants live inside a tiny plastic box. But now, instead of having an ant box, I have an ant house. I'm 90% sure they're all coming out from that hole right there because that's where the trail ends and there's a hole in the wall right there. So I'm gonna just put this right here. This seems to be a very popular spot. I'm gonna put one right here too. Back in the studio. I haven't really done much the past day and yesterday because a lot is happening with the Black Lives Matter movement, and I guess I've just been taking the past 2 days to kind of reflect and educate myself by like watching the shows that people are recommending, watching the documentaries, doing research and stuff like that. So I'm not really someone that's very good at confronting issues and topics like this because I feel like every time I voiced an opinion, it wasn't really backed up enough with my own research to the point where I can confidently say something, and also because I wasn't educating myself enough, sometimes I would get a very negative response from my peers or from like family or friends. Because of that, I guess I've accumulated a bit of anxiety for touching on topics that I'm not really familiar with. In a way, I thought that that was okay and that not speaking up would probably be better for everyone else. And something I want to work on is being able to have that conversation where you're looking at the situation from every point of view instead of just pushing your own ideas onto someone. Because ultimately, the way that we'll be able to have more and more people talk about touchy subjects like this and have them feel more comfortable in the place they're talking about it in, the more people will be talking about it and the more change that will take place because of it. Everyone has their own pace in what they're doing. The past few days I've been feeling a little bit pressured by some people for like pushing all influencers, even though I don't see myself as an influencer, but I've been seeing a lot of posts pushing influencers to use their platform to be vocal about the situation. At the end of the day, I did realize that I did have a bigger following, and so I wanted to use that following to at least push out some places that other people can be educated about Black Lives Matter, have a place where they can find resources to donate and stuff like that. And while I'm still educating myself on everything, it's a lot of history, it's a lot of reading, a lot of watching, a lot of observing and reflecting. Honestly, if everyone just does a little bit, it really goes a long way. So I hope that if you have that extra time to just try. Don't feel pressured to do so because everyone is pressuring you, but do it because it's something you want to improve yourself on, something that you want to do to better this world. So do it for the right reasons and don't do it for what they call performative reasons. Yeah. In other news, I ordered a stamp for packaging orders, and this one's a custom stamp that I made myself. If you guys have ordered from me before, you would know that I use stamps from other artists that I bought online or in Taiwan to decorate your packages, but now I finally have my own custom stamp. Oh my god. Oh my god! Yes! This is what my stamp looks like, and it's so cute. It's just my little logo, but like updated, and I wrote thank you on it, and this is gonna go on the new packaging.
On the other end, and I told her what I wanted. She said, oh, great, you called. She said, we have 4 or 5 apartments available right now. She said, do you want a 1-bedroom or 2-bedroom? Then she said, let's not talk about that. Just come on down. And she looked at me, and she said, can I help you? I said, yes, I'm the person who called about the apartments. I'm just coming down to make my selection. She said, you know what? I'm really sorry, but my husband rented those apartments and didn't tell me about them. So after leaving him, I went back to personnel and talking to the clerk. He said, Jim, I think I have a solution for you. He said, there's an airman who's leaving and he has a trailer. So I immediately jumped in my car, went downtown and saw the trailer. It was a small trailer. But under the circumstances, I said that was the best thing that I could do.
So the ant trap that I used yesterday totally failed. Like, no one's even eating the peanut butter looking thing. And so lesson learned, go with what you're used to and what actually works. Okay, I'm gonna place one in my cupboard. There's a shit ton of ants here. So that's the peanut butter looking solution that I bought yesterday that didn't work. No one's eating it, so I'm gonna replace it with that. And I think I'm gonna just get rid of this, honestly. Wow, this one's already working so much better. There's already ants on it. The one from yesterday, it took me like half an hour to get one ant to go onto it. And this is where the ants are coming out of. So I'm gonna just put one right there. I have some ants that have been crawling all over my desk. I just finished designing the pen pal envelope that I'm releasing for June's Patreons, and I didn't really record me drawing it because I got like way too into the process, and I just kept working. So I chose to go with a plant theme because a lot of my patrons actually are really interested in the same hobbies as I am, and we had like a whole discussion about plants, and I just thought it would look cool as an envelope. And so I just have Mr. Worm here that says mail for you, and then the blank pages inside. So I'm gonna try printing this out, making it and taking some pictures so I can release it to my patrons tomorrow. So it turns out my inkjet printer ran out of ink, but I really want to print. So I'm debating if I want to run to Staples before it closes in half an hour and pay for prints, or if I want to buy $100 worth of inks right now. So I haven't really been able to do much the past week. I've been feeling very unmotivated to work on things, especially because whenever I go on social media, I see all these videos, all these pictures, and I get really disheartened when I see all this injustice going around all of us right now. And especially because this is the daily for a lot of people. And it just makes me feel so sad, and it's just, I don't know what to do. So I don't even know if it was the right decision to post this video today on Sunday when you're watching this. But something I know is I think my videos give people a lot of happiness, make people feel a little bit calmer, make people feel a little bit less alone. And if I can do that for some people, I'd rather put the video out there. But I just hope that it doesn't come off as being rude or being inconsiderate to the Black Lives Matter movement. So I just wanted to put that out there, and yeah. I went to Office Depot to get some prints because I made some pen pal digital files for my Patreon patrons to download, and I just wanted to make like a physical copy just to like show what it looks like. So pretty much it comes as a digital printout file that you can print out on an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And I like to cut things with a knife and a ruler, but you can also cut it out with scissors if you would like. Whatever you have at home. So after you cut it, you just fold it. I like to take a ruler and kind of line up the edges and then carefully fold it up and over the ruler. And then you can fold it down. So this way it kind of creases the edge before you fold it down, making it a very straight edge. And when you finish, it should look like this. But what I usually do is, for envelopes, I would get double-sided tape like these. And since this is too thick, I like to cut it in half. Stick it down. And the last thing you do is stick it. Yeah, that's the finished envelope. And then I also have like these printable sheets that you can write on and put inside. One has lined paper and one is just blank. So yeah, I think they turned out pretty cool. So thank you for watching another studio vlog. And I'm gonna say this again, if you have the time and you have the money, please donate, please sign petitions, please educate yourself There's so many resources flowing out there on Instagram right now. I'll be leaving a lot of links below, and make sure you go and check them out. It doesn't take too long, it doesn't hurt, it's not going to make you broke. And if you want to do something but you don't have money to donate, there's so many things you can do that don't require money. It literally requires an email address, a YouTube account, stuff like that. So stay safe. Open up your ears to the conversations that are going on right now. And yeah, be kind to everyone.